So hey, what is up people? In this video we are going to use Atomic Red Team framework for testing techniques. Okay, so we'll be using Windows 11 Pro Virtual Machine, Splunk SIEM, Sysmon and Atomic Red Team framework, and for the attacks or the techniques we can say. So let me tell you one more time. We'll be using Windows 11 Pro Virtual Machine and capturing events with Sysmon. Then we'll be forwarding it to Splunk SIEM. Okay. So the techniques we are gonna run here is T1003, 1059, 1105 and 1041. Okay. It will be covering major event IDs which are mostly used. So first technique is credential access, T1003, or credential dumping we can say. So you can see which got run, which didn't, and it will be generating event ID 10 because of the process access they are trying to access LSESS, which will be generating event ID 10. So you can read the output here. Okay. Still it will give us the output of event ID 10. You can read it one by one. Okay, so let's go back to our Splunk dashboard and let's search for event ID 10, 1 for the process creation and 10 for the process access. So first I will search for svc host.exe and you can see the event ID 1 here. You can see the event ID 11. Okay. Now the lsess.exe. Okay, you can see that event ID 1, 10. Oh, sorry, event ID 10, the process access. You can scroll down and see all that stuff. Okay. Now inside event viewer we will be looking for inside the Sysmon operational. We can do the same. Okay, so you can see event ID 11 file created, 1 process created and 10 process access. Okay, so now technique 1059.001, the PowerShell execution. Okay, so malware is often used inside PowerShell. You know, the attackers they use PowerShell for executing malicious scripts. Okay, so this time it is running mimikatz and you can see the test whatever is happening here. You can read the logs. Okay, you can see it open the notepad. Okay, the test is completed. Okay, so first we will look up for PowerShell.exe. Okay, so inside here you can see event ID 11, the file creation. Event ID 11. Okay, the 22, event ID 22. Okay, you can see the Mimikatz and the network handshake. We can say TCP handshake. Okay, so let's jump to the third technique, which is file transfer, T1105. Okay, so let's run it. So attacker transfer payload using SCP, SFTP or PowerShell. Okay. You can see it is downloading. So it will be generating the event ID 3 and event ID 11. Okay. So the test is completed now. You can see it has even downloaded many things like the zip file and yeah, the file that was created was the 1105.txt. So let's search specifically for that. So let me look at it for the download. I don't think so it is going to come here, but no, there's nothing. So let's search for scp.exe. Okay. So you can see event ID 1 and the parent image has scp.exe after the path. Okay, we can even see the T1105. Okay, that's great. Okay, you can see the event IDs, event ID 2211 and the target file name with the .ps1 extension. Okay. Now okay, so just check it inside event viewer, Sysmon operational. Okay, you can see the event ID 22. Okay, so let's search specifically for 11 file created. So you can see the PowerShell execution has happened here. Okay, so if you look at inside the download folder, I don't think so. Something is there. Nothing is there. I mean. So let's jump to the fourth technique, which is data exfiltration, T1041. Okay, so let's run it. You can see text-based data exfiltration using DNS subdomains. So data is exfiltrated using DNS of HTTP to attack servers. Okay. I think it must have triggered the DNS query. I think so. So still I will be checking it. Okay, so let me first remove the event ID 11. Then let's okay, you can see the DNS query 22. Okay, so let's see the DNS HTTP attempt, like event ID 3 and 22. Okay, so you can see 22, yeah, and the 3, 22 for network, and 22 event ID 3 for the network, and 22 for DNS query. Okay, so that was it for today's video, guys. Like, we have tested 4 techniques using the Atomic Red Team framework. So thanks for watching, guys.